Hi everyone, and welcome to Dance Bar. I'm Shera. Thank you for joining us in our season 4 of our SHAKTIBARRE recorded classes. We're so happy to have you here. On my right, I have Rachel, who will be showing you some easier modifications throughout class. And on my left, I've got Morgan, and she will be showing you some elevated modifications throughout class as well. Again, we're so happy to have you here. Let's get into it. So let's start with some mindful grounding breath work. Find a comfortable position on your mat. Feet spread wide, toes pressing down into the floor. Take a moment and just gently close your eyes. Let your eyelids be heavy. Take a second and check in. Notice how your body feels. Notice what your mind is focusing on. And as you tune in to your mind and your physical body, let's take a few deep breaths together here. Deep inhale in through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Nice. Another full deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Your next breath, make it the deepest breath you've taken all day. Full deep breath in. Open your mouth, get rid of it. Wonderful. Keeping your eyes closed, place one hand on your chest, another hand on your belly. We're going to take another series of full deep breaths here. And as you inhale, press your breath into your belly, expanding, opening. Deep inhale in through your nose. Feel the hand on your belly rise and exhale, feeling it lower. Amazing. Full deep breath in. Feel your lower hand rise and lower as you exhale. That's it. One more full deep breath in through your nose and exhale. Beautiful. Gently flutter open your eyes. Release your hands down by your hips. Take a look around you in your space. If there's anyone there, say hi as we move into our cozy dance bar practice. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale, swan dive forward. Grabbing opposite elbows, gently start to sway back and forth. Releasing any tension in your neck, gazing between your legs. Continuing your full deep breaths that we started practice with. Now, whatever grip you have on your elbows, go ahead and switch it. That weird, almost a bit uncomfortable feeling that you don't always go to first. Releasing any tension in your neck, shake your head yes, shake your head no. Release both elbows down to the ground. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Connecting breath to movement here. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to repeat this movement a few more times. Take it on your own breath, your own pace. As you inhale, reach the top of your head long to the opposite wall. And as you exhale, gently releasing it all down to the floor. You should begin to feel this in the backs of your legs, your hamstrings, your neck, your upper body. Releasing everything to the floor. Again, you can pick this pace up a little bit if you feel like starting to engage your breath a little bit faster, or you can keep it nice and slow and juicy. It's up to you. Wherever you are, let's take 2 more full deep breaths. Nice. And then bring your hands down to the floor. Walk out to your first plank of class. Ooh, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, pressing back through your heels. Option here to drop your knees to the floor. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, press your hands into the floor. Press everything away. Gently start to march it out. Right knee taps, then left knee taps. Keeping your hips as still and as stable as possible. That said, I love how Rachel is keeping one knee on the floor as she lifts her other leg straight behind her. Amazing, Morgan, that's it. Full deep breath. And continuing your full deep breaths, march it out. Right, left. Pressing the floor away. Amazing. Here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping both knees to the floor if they are not on the floor already. Bending your elbows, coming into a modified push-up and pressing back up. Keep your elbows tight to the side of your body. Full deep breaths. As you lower, think about reaching up and over, looking about 6 to 7 inches in front of your mat. Full deep breaths. Letting your breath carry you through the movement. Yes, that's it. 3 more here. And if you need to take a moment, come out of it. That's fine. Breathe through. Last one. Beautiful. Tuck your toes. Send your pelvis up back to the sky in a downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Amazing. One more just like that. Full deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Slowly walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Full deep breath in, and as you exhale, lengthen your spine a little bit longer to the floor. Bend your knees deeply and slowly roll up. 1 vertebrae at a time, even slower than you think you can possibly go. Looking at your pelvis, your chest, keeping your chin down. And to stand. That's it. How do we feel? Feeling a little warm? Yes, amazing. So let's grab your weights or weight equivalents, whether that's water bottles, maybe some soup cans, whatever you have lying around, or you can forego the weights as well. Meet me in a squat parallel position, rows. We're gonna bring your elbows in tight to your chest, release it straight out in front of you. So upper body, I'm gonna turn to the side for a second here. You wanna think about pressing your sacrum flat, almost as if you were lying on the floor, and pressing the base of your pelvis flat into the floor so there's no gaps, no space. That's it. Full deep breaths. Inhale as you pull your arms into your side. Exhale as you press away. Smiling if you want to. Amazing, yes. That's it. Full deep breaths. Now keep your elbows lifted and send your weights back behind you. Little pulse, pulse, pulse. So to the side, I'm not lowering my weights much. It's a small movement. They are staying at hip height or above. That's it. Yes, working smiling. She's smiling. How are we doing, Rachel? Good. Yes. 4, 5, 4. Full deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. Coming into skier swings. You're gonna come to stand, swing your arms in front of you. Come back to your squat, swing your weights behind. That's it. And as you come to stand, squeeze your glutes. Press down into the floor to lift yourself. Think about your pelvis and your glutes squeezing to bring you to stand. That's it. Keep breathing. Yes. Shoulders down, away from your ears. Find space. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your arms lifted. Bring it into a 90-degree angle. Little pulse, pulse. Feel free to walk around. Maybe you move around in your space. Yeah. Maybe you're doing a little dance here. Start to do a little toe tapping. Tappity tip tip. Tippity tap tap. Keeping your elbows up. Take your arms out. option here, if you are around the same size, height as Morgan, you can extend this into a little, I know, jump. Woo! Yes, 4 or 5, you got it. 3, 2, 1, yes, woo! Shake it out, shake it out. You did it.
Yeah.
Yes, you did it. You did it. Release your weights down to the ground. Come to meet me in a tabletop position. Shoulders stacked over your wrists, hips over knees. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, press the ground away. Tuck your toes, lift your knees up off the floor. Elevated tabletop, you got it, I know. Shoulder tap, starting with the right hand. Tap, 2. You got it. Trying to keep your hips as still as possible. And if you see Rachel, she's got her knees still down on the ground. I love it, that's an amazing modification. If at any point you need to drop your knees and bring them back up, also totally fine. Here for 3, 2, 1. On your exhale, press back to a downward facing dog. Let's take a full deep breath together. And exhale it out. Slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Roll up. And as you roll, know that when you get to the top, we're going into our next dance break together. Here comes the music. That's it. We got a little bit of a different vibe this time. I want you to play around with tempo. Whoever you were, whoever your character was, switch it up. Yes. Yes, Morgan. We got some fast staccato movements. Rachel's got some slow, sensual movements. Whatever feels good to you, let it go. Feel it. Continuing to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Use your breath. That's it. Maybe you feel it in your hips, your toes. Play around with the details. If you're moving your hips a lot, maybe you start to incorporate your fingers, your hands, your wrists, maybe your toes and your heels. Yes, that's it. Have fun with it. Get weird, get weird.
Easy.
Yes, take it up. Speed it up a little bit. Get faster. Let's all get into staccato. Quick movements. Move into a different area of the room. Go. That's it. Different space. Different place. Come back to find your mat. Quick movements. Keep it going. Keep it going. Arms up. Little punch. Little punch. Yes. Now, as we're moving, I want you to be able to find stillness. I know that's weird. I know. You're saying, Shera, what the heck? You're having me move so fast. Take a moment. Maybe you shut your eyes. Let your eyelids be heavy. Find that deep fullness of breath that's inside of you. Even as you're moving through the madness, you're fighting the chaos. You're in the chaos. We're all here together. We got you. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, shake it out. Amazing job. Yes. Meet me back down on the mat. We're gonna do some glute work. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see me from the side. Starting with clamshell. From here, lift your upper knee, lower. Heels and toes staying together. Now option, as Morgan is doing, you can add a weight for some added resistance here. Nice. Rachel has a lovely modification where her upper body is down on the floor. From here, keep your knee lifted. You're gonna tap your knee, tap your toe. Knee, toe, knee, 2, knee, toe. Full deep breaths. And now if you do have your weight on your quad, if at any point you need to drop it, feel free. Test it out. Challenge yourself. See what it feels like. And all the while listening to your body. That's it. 3 more here. Last 2. Last 1, keep your leg lifted. Wherever you are, reach your hand up to the sky. Press down into the floor as you extend your leg straight back behind you and bring it to return. So this is working on your core, playing with balance. And when you bring your knee back, we're thinking about bringing it parallel to the leg that's on the floor. Nice. We're gonna change it up slightly in 3, 2, next one, keep your leg extended and turn your upper body to face the floor. Little pulse, pulse, pulse. Option to place your hand on the ground for more stability here, or keep your arm lifted up to the wall across from you. So both knees are facing out to the side. They are still parallel. You can flex or point your feet here. Whatever feels good. That's it. Full deep breaths. You got it. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both knees back together. Come to meet me on the mat. Grab both of your weights. Bring them into center. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, come to the tops of your knees. Make a halo above your head and return to sitting. Same thing. Lift, halo, lower. Lift, halo, lower. That's it. Now what I want you to think about, again, is using your glutes to lift you up off of your heels, right? That's what initiates your movement. Squeezing in your glutes, yes. That's it. Reverse circle direction, other way. Full deep breaths. We'll guide you through, that's it. I think I went the opposite way. We're going this way, yes! And that's what friends are for. We got this. Last 3. 2, yes! 1. Woo! Weights down. Meet me on the other side. Clamshell openers. Again, you have your modifications available for you. You can add a weight to the top of your leg or have your upper body completely on the floor. Lifting and lowering just with our knees. Feet stay together, touching. And I want you to focus on your hips, staying in one long line. So if you imagine there was a wall straight behind you, your hips would remain stacked. That's it. Now kisses, here we go. Knee taps, foot taps. Knee, foot, knee, foot. That's it. Full deep breaths. Amazing, yes. I know. You're here, we're here with you. You got it. Make noise if you need to. Keep breathing. Switch it up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend your leg straight behind you. I might tap Rachel. Reach your arm out high above your head and tap, tap, tap. Your body is in one long line. You are facing the front. Hips still stacked. Knees are parallel to one another, even though your working leg is slightly behind on the diagonal. That's it. I don't know about you, but I'm really toasty right now.
I'm toasting.
Yep, we're toasting. Switch, turn your upper body to look at the floor. Option to keep your arm lifted or place your arm on the floor for stability. And as you turn to look at the floor, think of twisting your upper body. Your hips are staying in exactly the same place. Maybe you play around with balance. Think about taking your arm off the ground. See what that feels like. Place it back down if you need to. Wonderful. That's it. Keep breathing. We're here for 5, 4, 3, that's it. 2, 1. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Woo. All right. Meet me back on our knees. Grab your weights from here. Same motion. This time you're going to hover slightly, about 1.5 inches off your heels. Starting from the back, squeeze to lift. So this time, you're not gonna touch your seat fully. You're gonna hover and find space. Keep your arms in front of you. Squeezing your glutes. That's what sends you forward. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you press up. Option here, press your hands up to the sky as you lift. If you have any knee sensitivity at all, feel free to turn your mat over for added cushion. That's it. It's these small movements that'll get you. They sneak up on you. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Last 5. 4, you got it. Squeeze even harder. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Place your weights down to the side. Woo! How we doing?
Good. Doing good.
Doing okay?
Yeah.
Amazing. From here, we're gonna stay in a tabletop. Find a good foundation for yourself. Inner sides of your elbows turn to face the front, stacking your hips over your knees. Start with your right leg, extend out to 4 o'clock behind you. Knees turned out to the side. Knee to elbow taps. Bring it into the right, cross over to the left, extend back. So right, cross, back. Right, cross, back. That's it. Full deep breaths. Now, if at any point your wrists start to feel a little bit sensitive, you can also bring this down to a forearm plank and have the same sensation with your crossed crunch, bringing your knee to your tricep. Beautiful. Full deep breaths. You got this. Amazing. Yes, we feel it, I know. Bring your knee to touch your nose. Tap it in, extend back. In, back. Now from here, we're gonna start to play around with this a little bit. Think of really reaching your knee up and over versus a harsh crunch. Think of reaching your knee down to the ground to bring it into your nose. Just changing the way you think about the movement. This is it. Yes. Now keep your back leg extended. Cross your right knee over your left, open out to the side. Over left, out to the side. Again, if you need to bring this down to a forearm plank, feel free. Morgan's got a really nice modification. One arm down to the ground, and Rachel has both. That's it. I know. We're so close. Keep your leg lifted, little pulses. Here we go to the side for 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Ooh, take a moment. Press back to child's pose. Full deep breath in and exhale it out. Amazing. Okay, back in tabletop. We got this. You ready? Other side. Woo, let's go. Extend your right leg back behind you. Left elbow, right elbow, out. Left, right, out. Now remember, as you extend this back, it's not straight back behind you. Think of going to the back diagonal corner. And show the same amount of love to each elbow. Make sure you're reaching across your body at the same same velocity you're reaching to the left. That's it. Full deep breaths. Your breath is there to help you. Amazing. 2 more here. Last one. Knee to nose. Let's go. Slightly different. Now this is reaching straight back behind you. Hips are even with the floor. So you're pulling back in your left hip, pushing forward with your right. That's it. Yes. Beautiful. We got this. We're strong. We're here together. That's it. Okay, here we go. Cross it over, open to the side. Over, side. Goal here is to keep your hips as still as possible. What's working are your glutes and your leg to initiate the movement up, scooping up and in your lower abdominals. Yes, if you need to take a second, come out of it, take a minute. We're right here waiting for you. Last 3, we're gonna pulse it out in 2. Last 1, keep it up, here we go, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release it down. Woo, we did it. Oh, press back to a child's pose. Woo. Take a full deep breath in, exhale it out. All right, wherever you are, come forward, roll forward if you want, tuck your feet, come to a seated position, keep your weights close by, and come to meet me in a V position. So feet are on the floor, upper body's leaning back slightly. We're starting with little pulses here, pulse, pulse, almost as if you had 2 little balls on either side of you. And we're just bouncing. I'm so sweaty. Great, we're bouncing. Now lift your right foot off the floor. Bounce it out. Perfect. Right leg down, left leg up. Still bouncing? Yeah! Okay, both legs together, here we go, lift them up. Still bouncing. Okay, we're gonna do a little chorus line kick. Right, left, left. That's it. Rachel's doing a great modification. Keeping 1 foot on the floor at all times. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. I'm gonna come back on my mat. Roll all the way down to the floor. Flat back down. Oh yes. Take a deep breath here. Flex your feet up to the sky. Option, if you have your weights, feel free to grab them. We're gonna reach up to our toes. Deep inhale, exhale, reach, reach, reach. Now, as you're reaching, this isn't a passive reach. I know we're lying on the floor. I want you to think of actually pressing up to push something off the top of your feet. If there was a block there or a book, you want to tap it and send it flying away up into the sky. Reach, reach, reach. There's actually a book over there I want to try it with, but I'm not. So reach, reach. Bring your hands together. Punch between your feet. Punch, punch, punch. Now to the right. Center, left, center. As you punch to the corner, think of twisting to reach up off the ground. That's it. Full deep breaths. Yes. I love Rachel's modification. Yes, Morgan. Full deep breaths for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights down. Keep your legs up. Whoop. That's okay. Put them down. Come back up. Now interlace your hands behind the back of your head. Take a full deep breath in. As you exhale, lower your feet about 3 inches. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower your feet another. Inhale, exhale, lower, another 3 inches, you got it. Inhale, exhale, lower, hovering off the ground. Inhale, hold it, and lower your feet to the mat. Whew, beautiful. Bring your knees up back to a tabletop position towards the sky. Reach your arms up high. Extend your left leg long and your right arm high. Bring it back to center switch. Do a little dead bug action.
Love a dead bug.
We love a dead bug. I kind of feel like a dead bug.
I also
Take this at your own pace here. Syncing your movement with your breath. Just like we started class, letting your breath guide your movement. Beautiful. That's it. Pressing your lower back down into the mat. Feeling your sacrum. Press down into the floor, leaving no space except for the natural curve of your back. That's it. 4, 5. Each side. 4. Last 3. 2 more. Amazing. Last 1. Oh, both sides. Yes. And lower everything down to the mat. Woo. Grab your weights if you have them close by. Option to place them on your lower belly between your hips. Bring your heels in closer to the base of your pelvis so you can gently graze your fingertips with your heels. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, press your hips up to the sky. Little pulse here, squeezing your glutes. Tiny, tiny movement. Goal here is to squeeze your glutes as much as possible versus seeing how high you can lift your hips up off the floor. Options with your arms, you can keep them flat on the mat, place them on your body, maybe your hips or your chest, or reach them up to the sky. Full deep breaths. That's it. Squeeze, squeeze. Lift your heels up off the floor. Continue your squeeze of the glutes. You might need to walk your heels a little bit closer to you. Use one hand to keep your weights in place. That's it. Squeeze even harder. Keep the same amount of strength behind your squeeze that you started with. You got this. I know. Drop your heels, lift your toes. Keep squeezing. So heels are on the floor.
Oh, sorry.
Toes are lifted. That's it. Thank you, Morgan. It's a good variation. Keep squeezing. For 5, 4, 3. Last 2. Yes, 1. Slowly lower everything down to the mat. Bring your legs up into a tabletop position and gently roll up to sitting. Cross your heels. Place your hands in front of your feet. Press up to a forward fold and slowly roll up. Slowly, slowly. And when you come to stand, we're moving into our final dance break together. Are we ready?
Yes.
We ready?
We ready.
Let's go. I want you to start moving your arms. Feeling the air beneath your arms, lift them and carry them up to the sky. And as you breathe, think about your breath, moving your body. Start to take it into your pelvis, your legs. Almost moving as one big gust of air. And maybe your breath's a little smaller. Maybe it's a small gust or almost a small ball of air. Could be a little bigger. Play with the size. Maybe it gets big and then it gets small again. As you imagine your body as breath, start to send it a little further into space. Make your space a little bit bigger. Using your breath to reach off of your mat into different corners of the room. Maybe down to the floor, up to the sky. Your breath moving your body. That's it. Let's all get a little bigger. More expansive. free like you can. Use the floor. Use things in your space. Grab a prop if you want. Pick up a pillow. Pick up a furry friend. Bring them into your dance. We're all here together. And as we finish this, make it the biggest breath, the biggest movements, the biggest gusts of wind. Take one final breath and gently lower your arms down by your side. Slowly roll down to your mat. Forward fold. Come to find a comfortable final pose to find stillness and rest. Thanking yourself, your mind, and your body for showing up. And we'll come to find Savasana together here. I invite you to stay here for as long as you would like, as long as you need. For those of us ready to continue our movement on into the rest of our day, gently roll on to one side or the other. No rush, take a moment here. On your next inhale, press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Keeping our eyes closed, we'll take one full breath in here to seal our work together. Deep inhale in through your nose. Open your mouth side out. Gently flutter open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Morgan. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.